You made me look like a fool! The family dinner at that Michelin-starred restaurant was completely ruined because of you!
Huh? Did I do something wrong? I was just quietly sitting in the corner as Jake's sister.
Are you kidding me right now? First you show up late and then you pull that stunt?
What stunt? I really don't understand what you're talking about.
You had your parents pack up all the leftovers after the dinner. You had them put everything in takeout containers.
I did what?
Don't play dumb. You even had them package the bread basket.
Wait, that's not true at all. I didn't do anything like that.
How could you do something so embarrassing? You completely ruined the experience at a Michelin-starred restaurant.
Rachel, I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Stop lying. The restaurant contacted us about it. They said they saw your parents filling up Tupperware with the leftovers. When I checked with your parents, they immediately apologized. They said, "We're sorry for this inappropriate behavior." Our daughter insisted and we couldn't refuse. How can you make your parents apologize for you? Aren't you ashamed?
What? My parents said that? But I never asked them to do anything like that.
I went out of my way to get us this reservation. Do you know how hard it is to book this place?
I understand it's an exclusive restaurant, but I'm telling you the truth. I didn't do this.
You still won't admit it even with all the evidence? Not only are you poor, but you're also pathetic. I'm really disappointed in you, even if you are Jake's sister.
Poor? Did you just call me poor?
What else should I call someone who can't even afford their own meal and has to take leftovers home?
That's completely unfair. You don't know anything about my financial situation. You certainly don't have any right to look down on me for it.
Did I say something wrong? A broke comic artist chasing her dreams at your age. No money, no talent, no manners. You're the worst kind of person.
Excuse me?
I can't believe Jake never told me how embarrassing his sister is. This is what I get for trying to include you in family events.
I've been nothing but polite to you since we met. Why are you attacking me like this?
Because you're an embarrassment, so this is what it means to be related by marriage. I can't believe I have to be connected to someone like you. It can't be helped, but I really hate it. Listen here. You better apologize to the restaurant yourself later. I don't want to be associated with someone so cheap.
I don't understand why you won't believe me. I didn't do this.
Just admit what you did and apologize. Stop making this worse for yourself.
I can't admit to something I didn't do. I need to talk to my parents about this.
Whatever, just fix this mess you created, and don't ever embarrass me like this again.
This isn't right. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Mom, what's going on here? You and Dad were the ones who filled the Tupperware at the restaurant, right? Why are you blaming it on me? Oh dear, did you hear about it from Rachel? Yeah, I heard about it. She just went on a rampage at me. She sent me dozens of angry messages. Even when I told her it wasn't me, she wouldn't listen. You've made her hate me. Don't be so dramatic. It's just a little misunderstanding. Little? She called me poor and pathetic. It's not our fault. It's the restaurant's fault for tattling. What? That should have been just a small service request. But they had to go and tell Rachel about it. Good thing I thought ahead and told them our daughter asked us to do it. That's not good at all. Why did you have to drag me into this? What else could I do? Rachel would think less of me if she knew. So you threw me under the bus instead? Well, it was embarrassing. That's why I ended up saying our daughter asked us to. If you're embarrassed about it, then don't bring takeout containers to begin with. It's not just bad manners, it's completely inappropriate. You're overreacting. The food was so expensive. That's exactly why you shouldn't do this at a fancy restaurant. But it would be such a waste. We rarely get to eat at such an expensive restaurant. If we couldn't finish it all, of course we'd want to take it home and eat it the next day. And now both the restaurant and Rachel are angry about it. You don't understand how these things work. Sometimes you need to be practical. Practical? You humiliated me. The Michelin-starred place is so petty. They were just going to throw away the leftovers anyway. They should be grateful we took it home. The food was good, but their service deserves only 1 star.
You're the ones who deserve a 1-star customer rating.
Don't be disrespectful to your parents.
I can't believe you're still defending this.
You know, I looked up that restaurant and it has a 3-month waiting list. Rachel is such a wonderful girl for arranging that for us. Working at a big company and making $100,000 a year, Jake really found himself a good one.
Then go tell that wonderful Rachel the truth. Tell her we were the ones who asked for the takeout containers. Go apologize right now.
No way! She'll think I'm an embarrassing mother-in-law. I want to stay on good terms with Rachel.
So you want me to take the blame? You're fine with Rachel hating me?
It's not that bad. Rachel will get over it.
She literally said she hates me now.
You're already disliked anyway. Unlike the successful Rachel, you're just a poor, unsuccessful comic artist. Everyone was laughing at you during yesterday's dinner.
What do you mean everyone was laughing at me?
Well, when you mentioned your comic work, Rachel and her family exchanged looks.
True, at first she was somewhat polite to me as Jake's sister, but her attitude completely changed after learning about my job.
Well, that's to be expected. Rachel is a hard worker who graduated from a prestigious university and works at a major corporation. Compare that to you, still chasing childish dreams at your age. You're just an idiot. Successful people naturally hate idiots.
Your daughter is being insulted. Doesn't that bother you as a parent?
Not at all. Like you said, being looked down on is normal for you. Since childhood, you've been clumsy, had few friends, weren't pretty.
What?
I'm just being honest. You've never been the daughter we hoped for.
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
That's why I want Jake to marry Rachel quickly. Then I'll finally have the ideal daughter I've always wanted.
Sorry I couldn't be your ideal daughter. Forget it. I was stupid to even ask you to correct this. Goodbye.
Oh, wait. I actually have a favor to ask you. Could you prepare about $60,000?
$60,000? What do you need that kind of money for?
For Jake and Rachel's wedding, of course. We want to cover all the ceremony costs for them.
What?
Isn't it exciting? They're planning such a beautiful wedding.
And you want me to pay for it?
You see, our Jake is sweet, but he didn't go to a good university like Rachel, and he works at an ordinary company. We need to at least cover the wedding cost to save face for Jake. But we don't have that kind of money.
That's a ridiculous amount of money. Why are you asking me?
Who else would we ask? Your family.
You've got to be kidding. You only come to me when you need money.
Don't be so cold. This is for your brother's happiness.
What about my savings, my future?
This is exactly when you should be useful. You've never been a daughter we could be proud of anyway.
You've never even tried to be proud of me.
Now isn't the time for your sensitivity.
What?
Look, Rachel's family is expecting a grand wedding. We can't disappoint them.
That's not my problem.
You're a failed comic artist, but you're not young anymore, so you must have some savings, right? Please prepare the $60,000.
You insult me and then ask for money?
Don't be difficult. We need to confirm the venue booking by next week.
I can't believe you're serious about this.
Of course I'm serious. This is your brother's wedding.
The brother who never stands up for me?
Jake loves you. He just agrees that you need to be more practical.
I need some time to think about this.
What's there to think about? Family helps family.
If I do this, I want a contract.
A contract? Don't you trust your own mother?
Not after the restaurant incident.
Fine, whatever makes you happy. Just transfer the money quickly.
I'm serious about the contract. I want everything in writing.
You're being ridiculous, but fine. We'll sign whatever you want.
I'll have it ready tomorrow.
Perfect! Rachel will be so happy when we tell her we're covering everything.
Just don't expect me to keep quiet about where the money came from.
No need to mention that. Let's keep it between us. Why? Ashamed that you're taking money from your failed daughter? Just trying to keep things simple. Now, about the transfer. Rachel, sorry to bother you right before the wedding, but I can't find my seat at the venue. I checked with the staff, but they said there's no mistake. Could you please confirm with them?
There's no need for that. Today, at this wedding and reception, there is no seat for you, Sarah.
Excuse me? There must be some mistake.
No mistake, you're not invited.
What?
Jake and I discussed it and decided not to prepare one for you. So please leave. You're not welcome here.
Why don't I have a seat? I'm the groom's sister, so I'm definitely part of the wedding.
Did you really think you could just show up here?
Of course I did. It's my brother's wedding.
Shut up, you poor thing. I don't want you ruining another important day for me.
Another day? What are you talking about?
Remember that takeout container incident at the family dinner? It was so trashy it made me sick, and you haven't even apologized to the restaurant or me since then. So I've decided I'll never forgive you.
That incident again? Is that why you didn't prepare a seat for me?
You really don't understand your position here, do you?
My position?
The wedding will have an elegant course meal, you know. A poor person like you would probably just focus on the food instead of the bride and groom. You'd probably eat messily without caring about others watching. We're kicking you out before you can embarrass us.
You can't be serious.
I'm completely serious. We don't need your kind here.
My kind?
Did you bring takeout containers again? Too bad you won't be able to take any delicious food home.
I didn't bring anything like that, and about that previous incident. It wasn't me. My parents did it and blamed it on me.
Still lying at this point? Maybe this kind of dishonesty is why your comics are so bad.
Leave my work out of this.
What?
You don't know anything about my work or my life.
That's why you'll always be a broke, unsuccessful comic artist. No money, no talent, no manners. Just give up on your dreams and get a real job. Then you won't have to do embarrassing things like taking food home.
You don't get to judge my life choices.
Shut up! I was trying to be nice to you because you're Jake's sister, but it's your fault for making me angry first.
I've done nothing to deserve this treatment.
I'll never be friendly with someone like you. Get out of here, you freeloader!
Gladly, I'm leaving.
Don't ever show your face again!
You don't have to tell me twice. I've had enough too. But by the way, please take care of my brother and parents. And the three of you can discuss how you're going to repay me the $60,000 for the wedding.
What? Repay?
Didn't they tell you where the money came from?
What? You're not trying to say that you're the one that paid for all this, are you? What a laugh!
Yes, exactly. My parents may lack manners, bringing takeout containers to restaurants and pushing wedding costs onto their daughter just to keep up appearances, but they really do love you like their own daughter. So please, take good care of them.
Wait a minute, what do you mean? Your parents paid for this whole wedding, didn't they?
Apparently, they couldn't afford it, so they dumped it all on me. So I'm the one who paid for today's wedding, every cent of it.
What?
They kept pestering me daily until I prepared the money. I couldn't focus on my work and it was mentally exhausting. I reluctantly prepared the $60,000 and this is how I'm treated. I don't care about anything anymore. I'm leaving.
Wait, you need to explain this properly.
Explain what? How I was bullied into paying for a wedding I'm now being kicked out of?
This is too sudden. I don't understand. I know your parents said they would pay for the wedding, but they never mentioned anything about this and about the takeout containers too.
Both the takeout incident and the wedding costs. They blamed everything on me. If you don't believe me, I'll send you screenshots of my texts with Mom right now. That should convince you.
Those kind and wonderful parents did this. This must be a lie. I won't believe it.
Believe it or not, that's up to you, but I want that money back immediately. paying for everything and then getting kicked out. I absolutely won't tolerate this.
What money? A struggling comic artist like you couldn't possibly afford this wedding. You must be lying about your parents forcing you to pay.
It's true that I'm not a successful comic artist, but these days, there are different ways to make money even as an unsuccessful artist.
What? How can you make money if you're unsuccessful?
My dream is to have my comics published in a weekly magazine. That path has been tough, so I started publishing my work online for free instead. I make money from advertising revenue.
Really?
Plus, there's subscription services, paid content, convention sales, commission work. It was hard work, but now I make around $200,000 a year.
$200,000? That's twice what I make.
The journey to earn this much wasn't easy, and I'm still far from my goal of getting published in a weekly magazine. This industry is really tough.
You're kidding, so you really did pay for the wedding, and that takeout container incident too.
Speaking of which, I saw my parents at the reception with a large cooler bag.
What?
I wonder if they brought more takeout containers.
No way. If they try something like that at the wedding, it would be horrible.
Well, I'll leave as you asked. As you wished, you'll never see my face again. Goodbye. Be happy with Jake. Look at what you've done. Thanks to you, they caught us trying to take food home. I had already arranged it quietly with the venue staff. Rachel was furious. You actually tried to do it again? The food was so expensive, it would have been such a waste. So that cooler bag did have containers, even after I took the blame for you last time. You haven't learned anything. Don't lecture me. Who told Rachel about the containers? I just mentioned seeing your cooler bag. You ruined everything. It's your fault Rachel hates us now. You should apologize. Me? You're the one who needs to apologize. The wedding's over, but she won't even talk to us. She won't even look at us now. And whose fault is that? You tried to steal food from your own son's wedding. It wasn't stealing. We paid for it. No, I paid for it. Speaking of which, I want that wedding money back right now. Oh, I heard about that, but there's no need to return it. That was a gift from you. What? That money was only a loan. I even made you sign a contract. Oh, wasn't that just for show? Are you serious right now? We're family after all. Money between family as well. I mean, yes, we signed the contract, but that was just a formality. We thought you'd end up giving it to us anyway. No way! I wouldn't give away $60,000, even to family! You're paying me back, and you're doing it all at once, right now. All at once? Right now? Yes, it's in the contract, remember? Where? I threw that thing away. You threw away a legal contract? It was just a family agreement. You people are impossible. I'll send you the copy later, so read it properly. It says, in case of cancellation, or if the creditor cannot attend the ceremony, immediate repayment is required regardless of the reason. Wait, it said that? I told you to read it carefully before signing. Nobody reads contracts made with their own children. Well, you signed it, so you have to follow it. You're paying back the $60,000 immediately. But we don't have that kind of money. If we had it, we would have paid for the newlyweds ourselves. Then why did you promise to pay for their wedding? We had to look good in front of Rachel's family. Then why don't you ask the newlyweds? Tell them, actually, we need you to pay for your own wedding. Go ask them for $60,000. We can't say that. Rachel already hates us. This would make it even worse. Then maybe sell your car. I don't care where the money comes from, as long as I get it back. Not the car. We need that. Should have thought about that before spending money you didn't have. But I'll contact you every day until you pay it back. I'll keep demanding it until it disrupts your daily life, just like you did to me. Be prepared. You wouldn't do that to your own mother. Watch me, every day, multiple times a day, until I get my money back. This is so cruel, after everything we've done for you. Everything you've done? Like blaming me for your mistakes? Taking my money? Excluding me from my own brother's wedding? You're being too sensitive again. Expect my first reminder message tomorrow morning, and every morning after that until I get my money back.
Sarah? I was wondering if we could talk. If you're busy with work, I can call back another time.
Thanks for being considerate. I'm actually on my lunch break, so now is fine. But why are you calling me? I thought you never wanted to see my face again.
About that, I need to apologize.
Now you want to apologize?
I take back everything I said, and I apologize for my behavior. Please be friends with me from now on.
What?
After the wedding, I learned everything. Your parents tried to blame the staff when they got caught with the cooler bag.
I'm not surprised.
I was just deceived by your parents. That's why I treated you so badly. You understand that I'm not really at fault, right?
Well, I know my parents are the main culprits, but...
So we can be friends, right? I apologize for looking down on you as a struggling comic artist. I had no idea you were actually successful in your field. I really respect that.
Thanks. I never thought I'd hear you say you respect me.
I mean it. Your income is impressive. I had no idea webcomics could be so profitable. Your parents are such a disappointment, though. They've been lying to me this whole time. They acted nice, but they're horrible. Actually, they tried to use the wedding yesterday to convince us to live together.
Really?
Your parents were the ones who offered to pay for the wedding. Then they started saying things like, "We expect a nice house, and why don't we all live together?" When I tried to refuse, they'd say, "But we're paying for the wedding."
They went that far?
I almost fell for it and agreed to live together, and they hadn't even paid a penny. So I'm cutting ties with your parents. Instead, I want to be close with you.
What?
We could start fresh, have dinners together, go shopping. That's okay, right? We only had a bad relationship because of your parents. I'm sure we can become real sisters now.
I don't think so, and I don't want to.
What? But I apologized.
Even if you were deceived, the words you said to me won't disappear. What was it again? No money, no talent, no manners? That's why you'll never succeed. Those words really hurt.
I didn't mean any of that. I was just angry.
You meant every word. You just regret it now that you know I'm not poor.
That's not true.
What's wrong with pursuing my dreams at my age? Sorry, but while I sympathize with your situation, I never want to see you again.
Please give me another chance. I know I was wrong.
Would you be apologizing if you hadn't found out about my income?
But...
So goodbye. Take care.
Wait, can't we at least try to work this out?
There's nothing to work out. You showed me exactly who you are.
I can change. I'll prove it to you.
Goodbye, Rachel. My parents kept messaging me saying, "We're family, so you should forgive us about the money. We heard from Rachel that you make quite a lot." When they wouldn't stop pestering me, I decided to involve a lawyer. Intimidated by the lawyer, my parents reluctantly sold their car to pay back all the debt. From what I hear, afterward, my parents told Jake and Rachel, "It's your fault we had to sell our car, and now life is hard. Children should live with their parents, and try to move in with them." Apparently, it's causing a lot of drama, but I plan to live my life without ever dealing with any of them again.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.